Hey you guys, so in this video, I won't say today because this is going to be filmed over a few days I think. This is a 3D printed Masterchief helmet that I picked up off of eBay. As you see, I've glued the front on. I did it with super glue and the super glue didn't seem interested in sticking, so I used Gorilla Glue. I kind of filled the inside there. I did the same down here, but more of it came out of the front than out of the back, so because there's a bigger gap. So I've had to kind of scrape some of that off this morning, and I dripped some in there as well. It also did the same because I couldn't put it in there, so I just put a little bit down there and it's popped out. But the super glue did eventually stick it, but I always thought super glue was a bit quicker than that. But as you can see, it is 3D printed. It needs some sanding. There is some mould lines, whatever you call them, on there, and the back of it, well, that's going to take a little bit of work. I went and got some sanding pads for my sander because that's going to take some sanding. I did try and buy some primer, but they didn't have any, which I was a little bit disappointed in, but that will be another job. It's a lot easier to sand things when you've primed it because then you can see how much you've taken off. But yeah, it is nice so far, as you can see. So yeah, I'm going to go and do some sanding and some filling and generally mess around with it, and hopefully the next time you see this it will be all primed and ready to go. So we are working away at this with I got some primer which has got filler in it. I got some filler stuff, I don't know if it was the right kind, but put it on there. And I've got a sander which I'm sanding, so it's going to take some work, I think. I didn't know that the primer I'd got was yellow. I should have realised because the can lid was yellow, so it's kind of weird now because we've got sort of pinky purple in there, yellow out here. I did spray with a bit of grey primer as well, but there wasn't enough left in the can. Yeah, I'm kind of, this is going to be a long job, so yeah, there's probably going to be in installments because I kind of don't want to leave this too long showing it off to you. So this will probably just be like one short video showing the early stages, and then in a few weeks there'll be the next stage, and we'll go from there. Yeah, I think that's how I want to do this. I think I put too much filler on the back of there. It's an experiment, but yeah, I think with a bit of work this should come out okay. Fingers crossed anyway. So yeah, this is just Halford's filler primer in yellow, and I'm sanding it with this, which is, I really shouldn't be doing it here I suppose, but I don't actually have a garden, so I cannot go outside and do it. Yeah, and I'm using this box to keep most of the dust and cack in, so fingers crossed. Yeah, it's a project. That's what we'll call it. We shall call it a project. So if you've enjoyed this bit of video so far, what I'd like you to do, hit the likes, hit the shares, subscribe buttons, then I know you want to see more of this. Comments at the bottom would be great. Like I say, I got this off of eBay. I will try and put a link in down at the bottom, but sometimes old YouTube doesn't like where we get our links from. So yes, my next big debate is what colour to paint it, because I'm never quite sure what colour. Because if you Google what colour is Master Chief's helmet, it says green. Yes, green. That tells you a lot, doesn't it? So yeah. So if you've seen this, like I say, hit the likes, hit the shares, subscribe buttons would be great, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye now.